Okay, so tonight I want to talk to you about something I found in my research in doing this stuff with IPFS and Filecoin and so on. There is this website called Proto School, and it focuses on interactive tutorials for the decentralized web, so the kind of stuff we've been looking at. For example, you have decentralized web concepts, structuring data for the distributed web, introduction to libp2p, which is the networking, verifying storage in Filecoin, mutable file systems, regular file APIs, and peer-to-peer data links, anatomy of a CID. Remember, we've been talking about those a lot. And this one that I had looked at a little bit, blogging on the decentralized web. So you can link different things to each other. So in this example that I already did, you can link, they're showing you how to link an author to a blog post. So what you're basically doing is you're adding the author as the CID. You know what this is similar to if you work with relational databases. For example, you might have a table of, you're going to have a table, let's say, of students, and each student will have a student ID and then the information about them. Then you might have a table of classes, and you might have, let's say, a class ID and class information. And you would have, let's say, a join table that would have students and classes. So you would be able to map the student table to the classes table and then easily search on that table to find the classes a student was taking or the students who were in a class. This is kind of similar. Now look at this example here. You have a author, and that is using the library. You get your CID for each of the authors, and then you have blog posts, and they're going to have their own CID. So what you can do is, just as you might have in a relational database an author's table and a post table that would have, let's say, a post ID and the text, and you have an author and their information. Well, what you got here is you in the, let's say, blog table, you might have the author ID in that, because you can only, it's basically a well, I guess it could be a 2-to-1. You could have multiple authors, but let's, for example, say you have one author per post. So you can essentially have, it's essentially a 1-to-1 relationship. So you can map the post with the author, but you don't have to store all the author information, you just store the author ID. Same thing. So, you know, if you're familiar with relational databases, this concept of linking via CIDs is pretty much what you're used to with relational databases. The only difference is it's distributed. The post can be on one thing and the author on another node, and so you can see I put that in here. See? And let's look at the solution. And yeah, pretty much what we did. Let's just format a little bit better. Let's see what this next one is. Update posts with tags and watch their CID. Everything's doing it has a CID structured. So as soon as you edit data, so this is important, you'll have a new CID. It's still stored with the old CID, which is interesting because it gives you, in essence, real version control. Because let's say you version A and you change it, well, you can always get back to version A by using the CID of version A. So let's have a look here. For each post, add a new field tags, whose value is an array of tags. Okay. So here are our posts. And so tags. So my guess is so it says, okay. So we can do something like this. Tags and I think I'm doing this right. So let's see what we got going on here. I got my commas. Let's see if it likes it. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Outdoor and hobby. I just made up my own tags and they gave you tags. Actually, and okay, so this is going to be hobby. All right, let's see. Is it going to like it? Yep. We changed this. Oh, here, let's view the solution. So you get the idea. This was the one that really caught my eye, but they have a whole bunch more stuff here. If we go home to the home, and you can even build a tutorial, I guess. And here we go. And you couldn't, so let's see what this one is. Is this code on? Oh. So this is a code-free experience. And this is Merkle DAGs. Now we've seen Merkle, I don't know if they would, no, Merkle trees. So this is a bit more involved. It's actually a graph. So you can see this is if you're interested in the distributed web, this is definitely a site that you should have a look at. And whether you're a coder or not a coder. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful, and you know, you can see getting the hands on how you can relate it to prior database experience. So anyway, if this has been helpful, please like, please subscribe, please ring the bell to get notifications, and please share it with your friends if they're something they're interested in. Take care.